Everyone, welcome back to my channel Options Trader Today. So today we'll explore gold XAU USD using global market insight combined with our own multi time frame charts starting on the 2 hours daily and weekly chart along with the most important upcoming that may influence gold's movement next week. Let's begin. See, if you see gold continue to display impressive strength with a powerful long-term structure, now is currently trading at a level of 4506.71 dollars. Okay, and price remain active near historically important zones with consistent participation from global market players. See, this is the 2 hour chart, and on a 2 hour chart, price is building fresh momentum near the level of around 4450. Okay, and if you look at this particular trend, what we have seen a level of around 4500 is an important level. Okay, so if the price keep moving above this level, we can see there can be a further upside because a level of 4500 we can see a bounce back can be seen because this is a trend forming in this particular level. Okay, and trying to go in this zone. Now if you look at this particular trend, but if the price keep moving above a level of 4522 dollars, which is already being weak, so we can see the price will rise above that level, and from there it can move towards 4530 to a level of 45 40 dollars, and then a further upside can be seen. So trail your SL by 20 to 25 dollars as soon as the price started going towards all-time high. But if started going below this level, it can move towards a level of 4550 after crossing a level of 4500, because there will be a trend. This trend will break downside, so chances of going towards 4467, and then from there it can move towards 4550. Again, best what you can do if the price fall 4500, chances of trailing your SL by 20 to 25, that is what you can do if the price fall below this level. So before I move ahead and explain you where the price of gold can go in the next week, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description, you can join that too. See, what we have seen on a day wise chart, that the price is showing continuous higher and higher. If you look at this particular trend, I've clearly mentioned you that previously the trend was at this level. Okay, if you see the trend from after this particular level, when the price was around 3500, the price was forming this particular level, but now the price is continuously going higher and higher, forming this particular trend. If you see, okay, now what you can see looking at this particular chart, see on the daily time frame, gold remain positions above its major moving averages, confirming a strong stable trend. Momentum indicators remain elevated, and a classic feature of powerful trending market can be seen. Okay, but what you have to understand here is that on today we have seen the price has made a high of around a low of around 4487 and a high of around 4537 dollars. Okay, we have not seen a big movement compared to what we have seen in the last 2 3 days. Suppose if it started going upside, a probability if it sustain above 4523 dollars, a further upside can be seen. Okay, which is a previous day's high, and once started going above this level, it can touch today's half around 4537. And if the price going above this level, trail your SL by 20 to 25, at least you will capture a higher movement towards 4550 to a level of 4600, and if that sustain, we can see a level of 4650 to a level of 4700 and the further high. But if it started coming down, it can come down towards 4487, and from there it can move towards a level of 4455. Okay, then what you have to understand here is that a level of 4391 is an important level. From there a bounce back can be seen, but if the price didn't bounce back, we can see there can be a further fall. The price is currently trading at $4504. If you look at this trend, there is a pattern has formed, this particular pattern, and there is an upside. So I've clearly mentioned you that as soon as the price started going up $32 on a weekly chart, there is a continuous upside we have seen. Okay, and now what you can see looking at this particular chart, a strong level at a level of 4391. Keep this level in your mind. If the price keep moving over this level, we can see a further upside. Okay, but if the price keep falling below this level, we can see there can be a fall. Okay, the price will touch this level, from there a bounce back can be seen. Okay, keep this mind in which is very important. Okay, so a bounce back can come from this level, but if the price didn't bounce back, we can see a further downfall. From 3 weeks there is a continuous upside. Okay, if you look at the silver price also, gold is moving with one time while silver is moving twice or three times. Okay, now the silver is also going upside. If you want a silver want to see the silver price, you can check my videos. I have uploaded a silver videos also. Okay, now if you look at this particular trend, we have seen that suppose if the price sustain above this level and goes for today's week high around 45 $38, what we can see, if the price sustain above this level, best what you can do, you can trail your SL. Okay, which is on all-time high. So trail your SL by 20 to 25. At least you will capture a high side movement towards 45.50 to a level of 4600 to a level of 46.50 to a level of 4700. If that sustain, a further upside can be seen. Okay, the weekly chart continues to show a beautiful long-term structure with consistent price progression. Gold has established itself above the major multi-year levels near 4500, and now it can go towards 4500 also, 4550 to a level 4600 also. The next major reference zone sits near 4700, okay, and beyond, where long-term momentum become especially interesting. Okay, but if you see, suppose if it started coming down, see, it is very important you to understand, because market is uncertain. If the price started going below this level, we can see directly at a level of 30.43.91 is a strong level. From there a bounce back can be seen. This is a support one. Okay, so trail your SL as soon as the price started going below this level, but this is a strong level. If it bounce back, we can see, you can again we can see an upside. But if the price didn't bounce back, we can see it can move towards next level of 43.73, which is a support 2. And if the price fall below this level, we can see it can move towards 43.56, which is a support 3. Okay, and once the price going below that particular level, a further downfall can be seen towards $42.63. And if the price falling below 42.63, a further downfall can be seen towards a level of 42.54, and then to a level of around $40, and then further low. Okay, so best what you can do, you can trail your SL, because see, one thing you have to understand, that whenever it is making a new high, we have seen a good fall has come. So whenever it makes a new high, because it is already at a new high, so probability of fall can be seen from either from this point or this point. After that it can go upside, but there is a chances that it can fall. So remember to keep trailing your SL. Okay, so several important events next week often contribute to gold dynamics movement. FOMC meeting minutes will be there. US economic data, CPI, employment, PMI, on ongoing global macro development. These elements can create excellent conditions for opportunities like expansion in gold. Okay, so what we can see, primary expansions path, what you can see, if the price keep moving off 4500, okay, we can see it can move towards a level 45,600 also, and from there it can move towards 4700. Okay, so probability, if you trail your SL by 20 to 25 when the price started going after all-time high. Okay, but if it started falling below a level of 43.91, then we can see it can come down. Okay, so now across all time frame, I have explained it 2 hours, day wise as well as weekly. So gold display outstanding technical health, long term strength. Okay, with major global events like aligning next week, the market environment presents exceptional opportunity for investing or trading. Okay, so if you enjoy this gold analysis, support the channel by pressing like, subscribe, and activating notifications to stay connected with major market updates. I've given the mail IDs also in the description. You can mail me, and as well as